for a visa can be a complex process, requiring careful attention to details and a thorough understanding of the necessary documentations and procedures. Having a comprehensive list can help you stay organized and ensure you don't miss any critical steps. In this video, I'll provide you with a detailed breakdown of the important components of a complete visa application checklist, covering everything from initial research to final preparations for your visa interview. Hi explorers, welcome back. If you're new, consider subscribing for travel information and don't forget to like this video if you enjoy watching. The first and foremost critical step is to identify the correct type of visa for your needs. Visas generally fall into categories such as the tourist, student, work, family or business visas, each with specific requirements and eligibility criteria. Applying for the wrong type can lead to automatic rejection. So it is important to know exactly which visa best suits your purpose of travel. So the first thing you need to do is to research visa type on the official embassy or consulate website of the country you wish to visit. Make sure to review the requirements for your choosing visa category. Another thing you should do is to confirm if there are special categories like short-term versus long-term or single entry versus multiple entry that applies to your situation. The second thing you need to do is to verify eligibility requirements. Each visa categories will have its own set of eligibility requirements. This may include educational qualifications, work experience, family support, or family relationships. Verifying that you meet all eligibility criteria is very important before moving forward with the application. The checklist here is to review eligibility requirements on the official consulate or the embassy website. Ensure you meet all financial, professional or academic criteria. Check for your country's specific health or character requirements such as vaccinations or background checks. The third thing is to complete the visa application form. Once you know the visa type, the next step is to fill out the visa application form accurately. Most forms are available online, but some may require manual completion. Access the visa application form on the official government or embassy website. Fill out all fields accurately, following the instructions provided. Always double check all information to avoid inconsistencies with other documents. Then the next thing is to print and or save a copy of your completed application form. The fourth thing you need to do is to gather supporting documentation. The supporting documentations are very important for proving your eligibility and credibility as a visa applicant. Different countries and visa types require various documentations to ensure you have all necessary paperwork prepared. First thing first is your passport. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended travel date. The next one is photographs. Obtain passport sized photos that meet the specified requirements, usually recent in color with a white background. Then your itinerary includes flight bookings, accommodation details and travel plans if required. The next thing is proof of funds. Bank statements, payslip or sponsorship letters may be required to prove your financial stability. The next thing is invitation letter if visiting family or friends or attending a business conference. Include an invitation letter. The next one is employment letter for work visas. Attach an offer letter, employment contract or proof of current employment. Another one is academic records. For student visas, include transcripts, admission letters and any scholarships. The next one is proof of ties to home country. Property ownership documents, job commitment or family ties can support your intent to return. The fifth thing you need to do is obtain translation and notarization. If any of your documents are not in the official language of the destination country, you need certified translations. Some countries also require notarized documents as part of the visa application. Check the language requirements for documentation. Obtain certified translations from an accredited translation service if needed. Notarize documents that require legal certification, such as financial or property records. The sixth thing you need to do is to pay for the application fee. Most visa applications require a non-refundable application fee, which can vary significantly depending on the visa type and country. Payment methods vary by consulate, with some accepting online payments while others may require cash or bank transfer. Confirm the amount of the application fee on the embassy or consulate website. Ensure you have the correct payment method, like something like credit card, the bank transfer, and so on and so forth. Save a receipt or proof of payment, as this may be required when you submit your application. Let's go on to the seventh thing you need to do. Book an appointment for biometrics or interview. Depending on the visa type and the destination country, you may be required to schedule an appointment to submit biometric data such as fingerprints or attend an in-person interview. Check if your visa application requires biometrics or an interview. Schedule an appointment at an authorized application center, embassy, or consulate. Prepare all necessary documentation to bring to your appointment. Note the date, the time, and location of your appointment to avoid missing it. Then the eighth thing you need to do for your visa preparation is prepare for the visa interview. If your visa process includes an interview, adequate preparation is very important. Interviews help the consular officer assess your eligibility and intentions, so being well prepared can improve your chances of approval. Research common visa interview questions for your visa type. Review your application form and supporting documents so you can answer questions accurately. Gather any documents required for the interview. Then the next thing is practice answering questions confidently and concisely. The ninth thing you need to do is prepare your supporting documentation for submission. If your application requires you to mail or bring documents to the embassy, organize everything carefully. Some embassies may also require copies, so ensure you know exactly what to submit. Organize your documents in the required order. Make photocopies of all documents for your record and submission if needed. Double check that all forms are signed and dated appropriately. Track your application status. After submitting your application, you may be able to track its progress online or receive updates via email or SMS. Many consulates and embassies have online tracking systems, making it easier to stay informed about your application process. Note the tracking number or reference number for your application. Follow instructions from the embassy or consulate on how to check your application status. Check regularly, but be patient as processing times vary based on visa type, country, and city. Collect your passport and visa. Once your application is processed, you will be informed about the decision if approved. You will need to retrieve your passport with the visa affixed, either in person or via mail. Check if the consulate requires you to pick up the passport in person or if it will be mailed. Inspect your visa for any errors, such as misspelled names, incorrect dates, or wrong visa category. Verify the expiry date and entry conditions to ensure they match your travel plans. The next thing is prepare for entry requirements. After your visa is approved, you want to make sure you understand any entry requirements at your destination, such as COVID-19 tests, vaccinations, or additional documentation. Review entry requirements such as vaccination certificates, health screenings, and quarantine rules. Verify any additional documentations like return ticket or hotel bookings needed for entry. Make sure you understand your visa terms, including the permitted length of stay and any work or study limitations. Prepare financial proof for travel. When entering some countries, immigration officer may ask for proof of sufficient funds to support yourself during your stay. Even if you have already shown this during the application process, you may need to have updated financial information. So you are to bring a recent bank statement, proof of income, or sponsorship letter. Be ready to explain how you intend to support yourself financially during your stay. Then another one is know your rights and responsibilities. Every visa comes with specific rights and limitations that you should fully understand. Violating the terms of your visa, even unintentionally, can lead to fines, deportation, or bans of future travel. So this is what you need to do. Research the limitations associated with your visa type. Example is work restriction on tourist visas. Know the process for extending or modifying your visa if your situation changes. Familiarize yourself with your rights in the destination country, particularly regarding health, safety, and employment if applicable. Another thing you need to do is plan for visa extension or renewal if applicable. Some long-term visas require periodic renewals or extensions. Planning for this ahead of time can help you avoid any last-minute issues if you plan to stay longer. So these are the things you need to do. Research the process for extending or renewing your visas. Set reminders for any deadlines to avoid overstaying. Gather any documentation needed for the renewal or extension application. On the final thought, applying for a visa can be a lengthy and sometimes stressful process, but a complete checklist can help you stay organized and increase your chances of success. Each country has unique requirements, so tailor this checklist to suit your specific visa categories and destinations. Remaining meticulous, organized, and well prepared at each step will help you navigate the visa application process smoothly and boost your chance of a favorable outcome. That's it guys on today's video. I hope you learned something. I hope you are able to get information here. If you do, kindly like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not for more info on travels. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.